What's up guys, Future Sailor Maccabee here, about to make you a video about my MEPS experience. I had to go 3 frickin' times. It's already horrible to go once, it takes all day, you have to wake up at 5, but I had to go 3 times, but I finally got in. I swore in as a hospital corpsman, which was actually my second pick, but that's okay. I was gonna do culinary specialist, but I guess it's better pay and better job, so that's that. I ship out in September, so got the whole summer. I'm a senior, so I guess that's good. Get to go spend time with my friends and stuff. So for MEPS, after you sign all your paperwork and stuff, your recruiter is gonna put you, well, not your recruiter, the Navy's gonna put you in a hotel. The night before, you're gonna get there. The check-in for me ended at 7:30, but you could have been there as early as 3:30, but why would you want to spend all that time? So yeah, I got there at 7:30. They give you a little dinner voucher, get you to eat your dinner at the restaurant in the hotel, and it was actually pretty good. But for the whole day, my recruiter told me just eat vegetables like salad and water, because you don't want to mess up anything in your body, you know. You want to keep your heart rate down, levels, cholesterol levels, sugar levels, you know, all down for tomorrow. So that's that. At 8:15 everyone meets at the room where I'll check in Boston. It was called the Freedom Club. I don't know if that's what it's called everywhere, but that's what it's called. It was like, it had PS3s, computers, movies. It's very enjoyable, made you feel real comfortable. And your roommate is random. It could be anyone from any branch, from Army, Navy, Marine, anyone. But mine was actually also going to the Navy and culinary, so it was cool. I think she was from Rhode Island. Most Rhode Island people come to the Boston one, so that's that. Bedtime, not bedtime. You have to be in your room at 10:30. That was curfew, but you didn't have to be asleep, but you had to wake up at 4. So you probably want to get as much sleep as you can. So that's that. And so yeah, you go to bed. They wake you up around 4:30. You get a phone call. Get up, get changed and stuff. Make sure to clean your ears. Mercury told me clean my ears. So many people get disqualified for dirty ears, the randomest, stupidest things, but that's that. Boston's supposed to be the hardest MEPS to pass. I think my critic told me they fail about 50% of the kids who go there, which is horrible. So that's that. Around 5 o'clock, you eat your breakfast. Make sure to eat nothing. Don't eat any eggs, bacon. Don't eat pineapple. Don't drink orange juice. Just keep clean water and fruit, like cantaloupe or an apple or something. Just something simple. You get on the bus, you get to MEPS around 6. You have to check in, check your bags in. Yeah, so, and then when you go upstairs, you get your name tag and your paperwork from your recruiter, from your liaison. And then you go into a room and they show you this PowerPoint and you do a bunch of paperwork. And then you get to the testing. The testing includes, there's a hearing test. You go in a box, there's 2 of you. You put in these headphones and they do beeps. Every time you hear a beep, click the button. That's it. It's pretty easy. And then it usually doesn't go in this order. It depends on how busy it is, how many people. But the second thing is they took your blood. But it was a little tube. It wasn't that bad. I'm not queasy of needles, but it was quick. It wasn't that bad. And then after that, I sat in the waiting room, and Step Brothers was on, so that was pretty cool. Made time pass a little easier. But I waited a long time to do this, to see the doctor. So they made us go in a room, all the girls. They separate boys and girls. They make you take your clothes off except your underwear and bra. Make sure you're wearing full coverage bra and underwear, because they will send you home if you don't. Make sure to take all your earrings off, all your jewelry, and make sure you can take it off that day, because some girl got sent home because she couldn't take her like cartilage earring out for a stupid reason. So make sure you can get everything off. Once you get there, they make you pee in a cup they watch you while you pee, so it's really awkward. And don't flush it unless they tell you, because some guy I heard got sent home because he flushed before the guy told him to. So don't flush. They'll tell you. They'll do that, and then you wait, and the doctor checks you under your gown, make sure everything's okay. If it's a guy doctor, there will be a chaperone, so don't worry about that. And after that, you check your height and weight. And then you go in this room, and just you're brought in your underwear with all the other girls, all naked, standing there, really awkward. And the doctor makes you do all these movements. You like run, you do you like squat, you seize your hands like this. It's really weird. He makes you do the duck walk. You walk from toe to toe, walk backwards, just to make sure all your joints and stuff is working. You're not like locking up in any place. And that's that. And then you see the doctor to make sure you pass everything, like one more time. And then if you pass, you pick your job, and you swear in. That's it. Usually most people can go home around 2 o'clock. You're there at 6, so it's about an 8 to 10 hours you're there. But for me, they found minor heart murmur. So, but I've never had it before. It's like an irregular heartbeat. Instead of, you know, when your heart beats like thump, thump, thump. Mine was like thump, 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 thump. So it was like an extra heartbeat that it's not supposed to be there. So they wanted me to get all my physicals from my doctor since I was 13 to just make sure that I wasn't lying about it, because I've never heard of it, I've never had it. And all my paperwork's checked fine. Everything was normal. My doctor never detected it, so they sent me to another MEPS date a month later in February of 2016. My first one was in January, I think 29th of 2016. So I go back, you do the same thing, stay at the hotel, go to the place in the morning, MEPS, and they make you go in a line where a bunch of people who's gone there before go, and people are shipping out going this line too, because you've already done everything. I only need to see the doctor, so I need to check my heartbeat one time to make sure I was fine. My recruiter told me that I didn't need to do any physical or anything that day, but the doctor wanted to see me for some reason, so he checked it, and I don't know why I was nervous, but my heart was beating real fast when he saw me, and when he heard it, he detected it again. So he said I was disqualified again, just temporarily, and he wanted me to get to a heart specialist to make sure to get an ultrasound on it to make sure it's nothing harmful. So I went home that day around 12 o'clock, and it was horrible. My mom, everyone, I told everyone I was going to swear in that day, because my recruiters and everyone told me that I would pass and everything. So it's that. So the third time I went to MEPS, did everything. I got there, but my heart evaluation, it was another building in Boston at the Brigham and Women's Hospital. So I had to sit there till about 8:45 because my appointment was until 9. So you go downstairs around 9 o'clock, and a van picked me up. And the first address they sent me was not the right one, so we're like worried we were running late. So we finally got the right address. The lady at the building that was there told us, and we got to the place. And we got there, and they did an EKG in my heart, and then they did an ultrasound. And the people were very nice there, very friendly, talked to me, made me feel welcome, and everyone checked out fine. The doctor told me he shouldn't be worried about anything. So obviously it was just nothing. It's benign. My heart murmur is not harmful. So I went back to MEPS one more time. I was the last one. They were waiting for me. They were, oh, where were you? We're waiting for you. So he finally signed the waiver. The doctor signed the waiver. I finally get to pick my job. I wanted to go culinary, but there was none. So my second choice was medical. Got a corpsman job. So I swore in. There was one other guy there that also swore in with me. We were the last two. I also got my lunch last. So that's that. And swore in. So yeah. Oh, and at MEPS they also take your fingerprints and check your background and everything. So the fingerprint thing is like electronic, and it was really hard because you keep your thumb still while they turn it, because they have to take all this fingerprint from like the whole finger. That's that. Yeah, so that was that. Went home that day, finally swore in, got this cool bag, pretty cool bag. It comes with a pen, you get a t-shirt, and your depth starting book. So yeah, now I have to memorize all that and go to the meeting every month, call my recruiter and everything. And I'm just so glad it's finally over. I mean, I started talking to my recruiter in October, and I swore in March of 2016, so it's a pretty long time because I had to wait to renew my passport, and that took a long time. The other guy that swore in with me told me he did it in 6 days from when he first started seeing this recruiter to when he swore in, so it was like 6 months and 6 days. It's pretty crazy. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, all my social medias below, you can email me, hit me up on Twitter, DM me, and everything. So, Future Sealer, Maccabee, checking out.